What's up, everybody? Today's video is Xabi Alonso, my role at Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich. Masterclass. My name's Greg, an American living abroad in Spain, learning the beautiful game of football one reaction at a time with your help. And today's video is brought to us by The Coach's Voice. I love this channel. They have great content over there, especially if you want to get in the mind of a coach. So I will definitely include a link in the description so you can go and show them some love. I'm sure they would appreciate that. This is going to be super interesting because I think this is in 2019. So this was right after he retired, from what I read. I think he retired in 2017. So I think this is him just talking about his role as a player at each of these three locations. And I do know that he just recently signed a contract with Real Madrid to be the coach over there. Was it May or June or something like that, like a 3-year contract. So that's super interesting. I really love these videos where you can get into the mind of the coaches and see what they are actually thinking. And this is interesting because he's probably closer to a player at this time than he was as a coach. All right, so before we get going here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like the video so you can be a part of my football brain trust as we continue on this journey to learn the beautiful game. All right, let's go.
In Madrid, most of our style was very quick transitions, not that much elaboration, whereas more attacking with quick actions. But we scored so many goals. You know, the potential that we had to score goals. The goals came from nothing almost.
Oh wow, that must be nice. Okay.
Well, with Rafa, I think that my years in Liverpool, most of the time we used to play with 4-2-3-1 formation. Of course, I used to play in this position as.
Shoot, I don't know who's Rafa. Who's he talking about there? Was that his coach at the time? Rafa. When someone tells me, I'm probably gonna be like, oh yeah, of course.
Left 6-6. And I had to adapt depending on who was my partner here. I had to change a little bit my style or my role in the team, depending on who used to play alongside myself or as a number 10. Of course, if I used to play with Stevie here and another player in the hole, you know, I knew that I had to be more positional, and he was gonna make the offensive runs or try to have like a, you know, the pyramid, the triangle will be the other way around. Whereas where I had to play with Mascherano the last years, Xabi was more positional, very competitive, very good runs, but more in the position, not that offensive. So I had to play a little bit farther and get closer to normally Stevie and Torres and try to connect with them. So that was offensively my role, connecting with the wings. You know, I used to play short and long because not just looking for the players that were 20 meters, always trying to find the space. Because we were quite direct, very intense, and that was working pretty well because you know, Stevie and Torres connection was really good. My partnership with Machi as well was good. Kara, Ager, they used to work very well. We had very competitive fullbacks with Alvaro and with Fabio, Riera, Dirk, very intense here. So it was very balanced team, you know. We could beat anyone.
Oh wow! Who is the free man?
If I was getting close, I would attract this player. So this space, we could play straight with him.
So then that guy he has his hand on now becomes the free man, because it looks like his defender came up to contest the ball.
Stevie, and he could get the ball. He will make even the run, the action, or the last pass to Torres. You know, it's all about the space.
And then if that defender stays with that person that I just said was the free man, then now Alonso becomes the free man. I think that's what this whole who's the free man thing.
And who's the free man, you know. If I am the free man and he comes to me, I won't be free, but he will be free. So try to have that reading of the game. It's important. Where is the space and who is the free player? So that's the game understanding, the game intelligence of the great players, and the better you do, the better you play normally.
Okay.
Most of the years we play, especially with Jose, we used to play two midfielders, myself and Sami
Oh, damn. So he was there when Jose was there.
Khedira. And Sami, he has a lot of energy, so he will start from this position, but he will make a lot of runs. Mesut, between the lines, he was perfect player to play there because he wanted to play here in the hole, and that's the toughest position to play, where there is no space, where all the defense they try to squeeze, but you know I always try to look for him to find a tense pass because with the touch he had, with the controls he used to do, with a good control he was straight attacking the last line, you know, and we had a very good connection, of course, with Cristiano, that he used to play on the left wing, Di Maria on the right, and you know, damn. Cristiano made everything very easy because I got the ball, I find him, and he used to do his own individual action, you know. But this was in Madrid. Most of our style was very, you know, very quick transitions, not that much elaboration, whereas more attacking with quick actions. But we scored so many goals, you know, the potential that we had to score goals. The goals came from nothing almost.
And crap, he said he was there from 2009 to 2014, I think, as he said, so 5 years. So he was there during the time of BBC, I think. Well, he said Ronaldo was there. So defending against Messi.
With Messi, of course, it wasn't easy to defend him because he used to play in this like false nine. You know, it's been told so much about the false nine. But Xabi used to came here to get the ball, and when I used to go to press him, you know, this space, and Messi came from the number 9 position to this position behind me, and they used to do 2 against 1 against me, and Ramos came to press Messi where this big space used to be created, and when Messi got, he used to play for Villa or for Pedro in that position, and that's you know, when we started controlling better this, I think that Ramos used to say, Xabi, Messi's coming, and I didn't go to press.
Oh dang, Sergio Ramos was there too?
To press Xabi, where I was staying more with Messi. They used to have more control, but they were not that dangerous. When we control...
Oh, who's number 3 right there? On the left, he looks familiar. So there's Ramos. There's Alonso, and I don't know who number 11 is right here.
A little bit better. That situation, I think that we were closer to compete with them.
Bayern Munich, 2014, 2016.
Most of the time in Bayern, I play like as a number 6 on my own with 2 offensive midfielders, and you know that in that position you need to connect well with the center backs to do a proper build up and know what's happening. If the number 10 is with you, you know that you are not starting the game. You have to create a space for the center backs to start the build up. Whereas if they were playing 2 strikers against the 2 center backs, you need to help them to, or even to. I got more in the middle situation. So that reading those positionings of the game were.
So if those 2, let me see.
Backs, you need. They were playing 2 strikers against the.
So in that case, I guess he would start the build up.
2 center backs, you need to help them to, or even to. I got more in the middle situation. So that reading those positionings of the game were. I learned a lot. I learned a lot in 3 years in Bayern. You know, I was 32. I had made a lot of my career, but in 2-3 years I learned so much.
Oh.
Well, we have, we have very, of course, I try to be an attacking team, a team that has the initiative of the game, that wants the ball.
So when they say youth coach, does that mean, is that like the feeder program for Real Madrid? Is that what that means? And it's the younger guys, probably U21, maybe?
That the players, they know how to connect with each other and to have like a good automatisms. And most of the times we'll play 4-3-3, but sometimes we can play with 3 and 2 midfielders, like 3-2-2 and 3 strikers, because I want the players to have different stimulus and not just to know what to do in one situation, in different situations. Whereas you start the build up with 2 center backs or with 3 center backs, is different. The ones they have to commit and they have to attack are the center backs. Whereas with 2, it's completely different. So, but they are understanding quite well, and for me that's been very, very satisfying.
They learn quicker than I thought.
They learn quicker than I thought. I thought that it was gonna take longer, but once you repeat, once you insist, and once you show them that they are doing well and they start feeling it and believing in it, and they follow you, that's you have everything as a coach.
Oh, okay. Well, it was a pretty short version, but that's good. You could start to see, and it sounds like he was just getting into coaching. So, and here we are 6 years later, and he's at one of the biggest clubs in the world. So that's awesome. Definitely going to be following him next year, see how he does. If you have any thoughts on that, go ahead and put that in the comments. It was just a short little clip. I thought it was pretty interesting to see some of the thoughts that went into how he played, and then how you can see how he's going to develop as a coach and some of his philosophies, which I thought was pretty cool. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like the video. And as always, thank you for stopping by, and we will see you on the next video. Peace.